first morning right next to mine.
This is a United States Navy Naval Aviator certificate that was found in a hotel in Livonia, Michigan by a truck driver that lives in the Chicago area. And on his return, he called the Elgin VFW post and met with me, brought it in, and I realized what a precious relic this was. It was issued in 1952 to Robert Norman Smith, a Marine Corps First Lieutenant. And as we Googled him and found that he was crashed or shot down over North Vietnam in 1969, which made it even more precious. And he asked if I could get it back to the family. I contacted the Marines at the Pentagon and at Quantico, Virginia, and then within a couple of days I got a call from a woman that identified herself as Robin Smith, the daughter of Robert Norman Smith. And rather than send this to her overnight, I wanted to personally bring it out here and put it in her hands. And I can say without a doubt this is going to be the greatest honor of my life to date so far.
Especially on National POW-MIA Recognition Day.
And his birthday as well, the pilot's birthday. Yeah. He was born September 20th, 1926.
And your name again, sir?
My name is Arthur Doc Sheehan. I'm the State Surgeon of the VFW in Illinois.
Smith. I lost my father, Colonel Robert Norman Smith, in 1969. Missing in action in 1999. Jermaine Swanson and I went to Vietnam, and we actually got to the crash site. And at that time, we met a gentleman who had tried to capture my dad's co-pilot. So we had that part of the story, but we didn't know anything about my own father. A couple months later, they did a dig at that site, and they recovered his ring from Annapolis. This is his Naval Academy ring with his signature engraved in it. This is our sacrament, and this is my angel who helped me find all these things. Thank you. Thank you.
In 1995, Robin and her husband Bill and Jermaine Swanson traveled to Vietnam and were taken to the crash site of her father's F-4B Phantom. His remains were never recovered, but she was approached by a local villager who identified himself as part of the militia at the time the plane crashed, and he had pulled the back seat guy, the radar intercept officer, out of a tree, and he had died in his arms. And through an interpreter, he explained this to Robin and said, "It was your soul that brought you here, and you leave with the soul of your father and Captain Flanagan." John Flanagan was the backseat guy. This moment marks the end of a long journey for this identification card. It was found in a hotel by a patriotic citizen who turned it over to the VFW in order to do the right thing. I am undeserving of this honor, but I'll do the best I can. Robin, on behalf of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States, State of Illinois VFW, Watch City VFW Post 1307 in Elgin, I humbly repatriate this priceless relic of your father's heroic service to his country and place it in your hands with all the respect and dignity I can offer. This has been the greatest honor of my life to tell this story, and I'll be telling it for years to come. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Rob. Thank you all. This is Robin Smith.
I didn't come here expecting to speak. I came here to receive this wonderful, wonderful heirloom back, and I'm so grateful. But I also wanted to share with you when we were in Vietnam in 1995, and Jermaine was there with me, we knew that they were going to do one of those official digs of the site, and it happened a couple months later.
And even though no phone from my father has been repatriated, his class ring from Annapolis was found in that dig, and it has his name engraved in it. This is a sacrament for my family. This is why all those efforts to dig those crash sites, to find that information, to give families closure means so much. I was very, very privileged to have CBS News following our trip there. My husband happens to be a correspondent with CBS News. That's not why we got it, but he was on the trip. And so the story was documented and shared in 1995. And I'm standing here in front of you today feeling like it just happened. It just happened. So thank you for staying behind all the families. Thank you for all of your support and making sure that no one is forgotten.